Hello yogis, this is Cole Chance at YOGATX, and thank you all for joining me this morning. This is going to be an energizing flow to get a little bit, to cultivate some energy, some prana that we are going to need through the day. So this will be short and sweet and simple, and you'll thank me. So just go ahead and come in standing to the top of your mat here, and let's take our legs a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Pull your belly in, engage your quads, so pull up on your kneecaps. Pull your belly in, roll your shoulder blades onto our back. We'll put our palms facing the front room, and go ahead and close your eyes here. Take a big inhale and exhale. Go ahead and open your eyes. Bring your hands up and over on an inhale. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Shift your hips to the left, and we'll start to twist over. You're going to want to roll forward with your left shoulder. We want to push our right shoulder forward. We'll inhale, lift, switch the grip. So you can even start with pushing that left shoulder out a little bit. So let's push it out a little bit, hips to the right, and start to twist over. Looking up underneath your right hand. Inhale, come back up. Let's do that one more time. Lift up, you can even pull up here. We'll shift our right shoulder a little bit forward, and we'll twist over. And lift one more time. Lift up, shoulder out, fall to the left, and come back up to center. Go ahead and come back, hands touching. Shoulders coming back onto your back. Wiggle your feet in just a little bit more, so they're right under your hips now. And then inhale, we're gonna raise our hands up, sit low into chair pose, a wide leg chair pose. So you're really gonna sit your hips back. You don't wanna bring your knees forward as much. We wanna keep our knees as much in line as we can and start to sit our hips back. Pull your belly in, your arm bones going towards your ears. Let's take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. You can have your hands on your shins. You can have them on the ground. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Let's go and sit back down in our pose, in our wide leg chair pose. Arms up. Inhale, belly in. Exhale, let it go. Keep your hips where they are. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift, and exhale, fold forward. Good. Go ahead and bend in one knee and bend in the other. Let's plant our hands and let's take our feet wide here, really wide. And plant your hands and drop your head all the way down. Keep a micro bend in your knees. Have your feet parallel. Let's take our left hand to our right foot and start to open up to the right. One more inhale. And exhale, release that twist. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, leave your right hand in the middle and open up to the left. So whichever one. If you'd like to go over, or you could start anywhere there and in between. Just play around with your balance. Sometimes it's not the best in the morning. So you could try it later in the day. Come back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulder blades on your back, belly in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, put a bigger bend in your knees than you had before.
slump your body over, like your top body is completely relaxed. And slowly start to roll up
to standing. Good. Let's take our left foot, coming a little bit in, but mainly parallel. And we're going to take our right foot going out. Let's sit low in our right leg. We're going to take warrior two. So bring your arms out. Yeah, you'll have your back foot turned in just a little bit. So check your alignment. Feeling like you're pulling the mat apart with your feet. You can kind of even see my mat coming up a little bit here. It's a thin mat. Yours probably won't do that. Let's take our palms towards the sky. Bend your elbows. Roll them onto your back and flip your palms and bring them back out. So that's that action of your shoulders on the back, and then you extend out from that position. Bend a little bit deeper. Go ahead and bring your foot back to center, your right foot, and we'll switch. So bring your left leg out. So find that same position here. We're sitting low into our right. We're sitting low into our left knee. Bring your shoulder blades onto your back. If you want to use this same gesture, flip your palms, come back out. We don't want to be leaning forward. We want our shoulders over our hips. Pull your belly in. One more inhale. And exhale. Spin your left toes back to center, and we'll go back to the right. Sit low. See if you can sit lower this time. Check in with this is a very common misalignment when you're coming forward. So always check in with that when you get there. Flip your front palm. Reach up and over to the back. Keep the bend in your left leg when you do this. And you don't have to go very far back. You can just come up here. And then we'll come forward to warrior two. Take your right elbow to your knee here. We'll take our left hand up and over. Bring both of your shoulders onto your back. You don't want to slunch down here. So bring this back. You want a lot of space between your shoulder and your ear. You want your top scapula coming onto your back as well. Come back into warrior two. Parallel back to the front, and then we'll spin. So again, check. I always have to adjust myself right there. Make sure my shoulders are over. Shoulder blades are on my back. Belly's pulling towards my spine. I have a strong connection in the outside of my back foot. Try to lift that arch. Reverse, keeping the bend in my front leg. One breath in warrior two. Bending my left arm to the knee, right arm up and over. And it can be straight up here. Just keep it up for today. Make sure you have space. Come back into warrior two. Let's parallel just to the front of the mat. Let's inhale, lift all the way up. Put a bend in your knees and come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Let's shift to the right side of our mat and bring your right leg back. So we'll be into plank. So our chest is coming through our shoulder blades. Our belly's sucking in towards our spine. We have a long line from our head to our heels. Push back, down dog. Pedal out just a little bit here. Really push away through your finger pads. Again, we're pulling our belly in towards our spine. Our hips are coming up towards the ceiling. Let's take a big, deep bend in our knees. push your chest to your thighs. Slowly start to straighten. Come forward and find your plank pose again. Chest coming through. Drop your knees. Slowly come all the way down to your belly, keeping your elbows in. Untuck your toes. Let's take a low cobra here. And exhale, release. Let's take our arms wide. Tint your finger pads up. So your palm, only your tips of your fingers are touching. Let's take our elbows up in the air. This feels weird, but stay with me. Inhale, lift. So push away into your finger pads. So we're in a high cobra now. Now we're gonna drop our elbows. Push up farther. Pull your chest through. So have the feeling like you're pulling your hands back towards your feet. You're pulling through. And then exhale, release. You can lay one cheek on the side on your mat. Let's come back to center. Let's take our hands all the way out in front of us. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your arms. Bring your shoulders onto your back. Let's keep our gaze down here so we have this natural curve. And if you can, start to lift your heels towards the ceiling. Try to keep your ankles together. Let's take another inhale. Exhale. Keep your arms and your chest up. Drop your feet. Bring your hands under your shoulders and press up into your highest cobra yet, keeping your elbows bent. And go ahead and release. Take a couple breaths with your left cheek on your mat. And go ahead and come back to center. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. We'll push all the way back into child's pose. So knees wide, heels together. Big inhale. Breathe into all that space that we were just back bending in. So really make your back body big on your inhale. And release. Push forward, tuck your toes, down dog. Let's walk our feet up to our hands. And we're gonna sit back onto our butts here. We're gonna take boat pose. So lean back onto, find the fulcrum kind of on the back of your hip, so kind of the bottom part of your sacrum here. Lift your legs up. You can hold the backs of your knees here. Bring your belly in and bring your chest through. Start to bring your chest through. So we're just gonna hold here. If you'd like to release your hands, you can begin to release your hands. If it causes you to fold forward, keep your hands here so you could pull up. If you'd like to straighten your legs, there's a lot of different variation here. Wherever you are, again, make sure your chest is pulling through and up. We'll take another inhale. And exhale, come forward, feet together in Bakasana. And just lean forward, roll forward over. And kind of shake and flutter your wings / legs. Another inhale. And exhale. Push back up. We'll take boat pose one more time. So push your knees together. Rock back onto your sacrum. Take your variation. Make sure that your chest is up, your belly is in. Try to spread your toes if you have control over that. I think I have control over one foot, one set of toes. One more inhale. And exhale, come back forward into Bakasana, soles of your feet together. Move forward. And come back up. Push your knees back together. We'll come onto our back. And we'll take a gentle twist. So let's separate our feet mapped with distance. And let's take both of our knees over to the right and look to the left. And you can tee your arms here. Just feel the prana, which is energy, life force, breath, all the same. Feel that coursing through your body and the pulse and everything that you just created from this little practice right here. It's making your body happy. Our bodies do so much for us. To be able to give back and do these things, go ahead and push your legs over to the left side and look to the right. To be able to have this beneficial relationship between our bodies and ourselves. Sometimes it seems like a one-way road. But being able to appreciate and treat our body well, like any relationship. Go ahead and come back to center. Pull both your legs in. And go ahead and release all the way down into Savasana. Bring your shoulders onto your back, creating a shelf for your heart. Palms up, feet splaying open. Calm and steady breath. I'm going to invite you all to stay here as long as you'd like. And thank you all for joining me. Again, Cole Chance at YOGATX. Think about visualizing that. Your shoulder blades coming together onto your back, chin up. Sternum going towards the ceiling here. Exhale, we're gonna round. So bring your elbows together, tuck your chin as you start to curl your back. This should light up the muscles going on either side of your spine here. So you can control the intensity. So if you need to not go as far, this can be intense. Inhale.